Chosen one, September 19 will change your life forever. The day has already been marked in the unseen layers of reality, a moment written into the grand design long before you arrived here to listen. It is not a random date. It is not a coincidence. It is a point in time when hidden energies converge, when choices that seemed impossible become inevitable, when destiny takes a sudden and undeniable form. You are here because you were meant to hear this, because deep inside you, there has always been a sense that something greater was waiting for you, something that would reveal itself at the right time. That time is September 19th, and you, the chosen one, are being called to step into it with eyes open and heart prepared. Before we begin, I want you to make a promise to yourself right now. Watch this video until the end, because every word has been prepared for you, and every moment carries energy you need. And if you want to amplify what is coming, take a moment right now and go to the comments. Write your warmest wishes, your brightest vision of the life you desire, and the number 66. This is not a ritual of chance. It is a declaration to the universe. When you write your wish, you set energy in motion. When you add 66, you seal it with a vibrational code that echoes across unseen planes, magnifying the possibility of it becoming real. Do this with intention, do this with feeling, and know that your words are not just seen, they are heard by the very currents of the universe that move toward you now. Now, chosen one, let us move into the deeper truth of September 19th. To many, dates pass like shadows, ordinary, forgettable, just another page in the calendar. But not for you. For you, September 19th is not a page. It is a doorway. It is the crack in the wall through which light floods into a darkened room. For years, you may have felt as though your life was suspended between what you were meant to be and what you were forced to be. Perhaps you have carried dreams that seemed too fragile to expose, or a vision of yourself that the world told you to ignore. September 19th is the day when those dormant seeds feel the rain, when the roots that have been waiting finally break through the soil. It is the moment when the future you have been sensing but could never name steps forward to meet you. Think about all the times you have almost given up. Think about the nights when silence pressed against your chest and made it hard to breathe. Think about the mornings when you woke and asked yourself why you were here at all, why your path seemed blocked, why others walked in light while you felt left in shadow. And yet, you are still here, still breathing, still listening, still searching. That is not failure. That is endurance. That is proof that you were chosen. Proof that even in your weakest hour, some part of you already knew what I am telling you now. That September 19th would come, and it would not be like other days. Imagine a thread that runs through your entire life. Sometimes it has been golden, glowing, visible. Other times it has been thin, hidden, nearly broken. But it has always been there. That thread is destiny, and September 19th is the knot tied by unseen hands, the point where everything changes direction. On that day, energy will crystallize around you. You will notice signs, conversations that strike deep, numbers that repeat themselves, encounters that feel like echoes from another lifetime. Do not dismiss them. Do not explain them away. These are confirmations. They are the universe leaning close, whispering that you are exactly where you need to be. Many people live their entire lives without ever experiencing a moment when destiny becomes tangible. But you are not like many people. You are the chosen one. September 19th will not allow you to stay asleep. It will not allow you to drift. It will not allow you to keep pretending you do not hear the call. And yes, there will be fear. Change always brings fear, but fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a signal that you are standing on the edge of the unknown, about to step where few have dared. The world you have known is too small for the soul you carry. That is why you have felt restless. That is why you have felt like an outsider. That is why you have questioned everything. Because the life you were born for does not fit into the limits of the life you have been living. September 19th opens the gate. Step through it. Consider the power of timing. If you plant a seed in winter, it does not grow. If you cast your net in the wrong waters, it comes up empty. Everything has its season. And now for you, the season is shifting. September 19th is the first day of your true harvest. All the patience, all the waiting, all the tears, all the frustration, they were not wasted. They were watering the soil. They were preparing you to recognize the moment when it arrived. And now it arrives. The opportunities that will present themselves may not look exactly as you imagined. Do not be deceived by appearances. What matters is not the surface, but the current flowing beneath. On September 19th, the current shifts in your favor, and if you align with it, it will carry you further than you believed possible. Think about electricity. Invisible, yet undeniable. You do not see it rushing through the wires, but when you flip the switch, the light comes. September 19th is that switch. Until now, much of your energy has been locked, dormant, unused. You have been waiting for permission, waiting for proof, waiting for the right conditions. But permission has already been granted, proof has already been written, and conditions are aligning as I speak. When September 19th arrives, you will feel it. A surge, a stirring, a sense that something has shifted, even if you cannot put it into words. Trust it. Do not dismiss it. Follow it, because it is the very confirmation you have been seeking. The chosen are not those who are perfect. They are not those who have avoided pain. They are not those who have always known the answers. The chosen are those who endured and did not quit, who kept going when everything around them tried to silence them. You are chosen not because your path was easy, but because your spirit refused to die. And that resilience is about to be rewarded. September 19th is not a random date. It is a mirror. It reflects back to you the strength you have shown, the endurance you have carried, the courage you did not even know you had. It is the day when the universe itself says, enough waiting, enough delay, enough silence. It is time. And so, chosen one, listen carefully. Your role is not passive. This is not something that simply happens to you. It is something you step into. September 19th is not about watching change from afar. It is about embodying change, becoming the very expression of the transformation you have longed for. Do not hide on this day. Do not shrink. Do not let fear steal what is yours. Walk with intention. Speak with clarity. Decide with courage. On that day, every choice you make will echo louder than before. Every step you take will resound deeper. Treat it as sacred, because it is sacred. Chosen one, September 19 will change your life forever. The first part of this message opened the door, and now we step deeper into the corridors of destiny that stretch beyond that day. Because September 19th is not just a moment, it is an unfolding. It is a seed that breaks the soil. But what follows is growth, flowering, fruit. When you cross the threshold of that day, you do not simply return to what was. You carry the mark of transformation. You carry a new vibration. And this vibration cannot be hidden, cannot be silenced, cannot be forgotten. It radiates, it speaks, it calls forth the reality that has been waiting for you. There is a reason you feel the pull to these words, even now. It is not because you are curious, not because you are bored, but because your spirit recognizes truth when it hears it. It may not understand every detail, but it recognizes the tone, the resonance. Something deep within you already knows. September 19th is written into your path. This is why you are restless. This is why you have felt out of place in ordinary patterns of life. This is why you have felt drawn toward something unseen, even when others told you to stop dreaming. You are different because you are meant to be different. You are chosen because you are meant to live as chosen. The days leading up to September 19th are not ordinary days. They are preparation. They are alignment. They are the tuning of your inner instrument so that when the symphony begins, you are not out of rhythm. Pay attention in these days. Listen closely. You may notice certain numbers repeating. You may find yourself hearing words or phrases more than once, from different mouths, in different settings. You may encounter sudden delays that frustrate you, or sudden opportunities that surprise you. None of this is random. It is calibration. It is the universe shifting the pieces into place so that on September 19th, everything aligns with clarity. Chosen one, remember this. Transformation is not always gentle. Sometimes it feels like breaking. Sometimes it feels like losing. Sometimes it feels like being stripped of everything familiar. But what feels like breaking is actually making. What feels like losing is actually clearing. What feels like being stripped is actually preparation for being clothed in something greater. On September 19th, you may not feel immediately comfortable. You may feel a strange stirring, a vibration in your chest, a sense that the air itself is charged. That is because the old version of you cannot hold the new energy. The shell must crack for the life inside to emerge. Do not resist. Let it happen. Trust it. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. Consider the story of the butterfly. For most of its existence, it crawls, limited, bound to the ground. Then it enters the cocoon, a place of darkness, a place of silence, a place where everything it knew dissolves. To the outside eye, it looks like death. But inside, something unseen is forming, wings that were always destined to appear. And when the time comes, the cocoon breaks. The butterfly does not crawl anymore. It rises. It flies. Chosen one, September 19th is your breaking of the cocoon. The world may not understand. Some may even doubt. But you know, you feel it. The wings are already forming. The sky is already calling, and nothing will hold you back. You may ask, why me? Why was I chosen? Why not someone else? The answer is woven into your journey. Think of all the moments when you could have given up, but didn't. Think of all the times when you could have stayed silent, but spoke. Think of all the times when you carried pain and still found a way to hope. That resilience, that refusal to die inside, is the mark of the chosen. You did not survive by accident. you did not endure by chance. You were preserved because your purpose is larger than your suffering. September 19th is the day when the purpose begins to show itself more clearly than ever before. And when it does, chosen one, you must remember something vital. Destiny is not about comfort. Destiny is about calling. It may pull you into places you never expected. It may lead you to release things you thought you could not live without. It may challenge you to speak when silence would be safer. But always, it will lead you closer to who you truly are. On September 19th, the call becomes louder. The choice becomes clearer. You will know, deep in your bones, that you are standing in the exact place you are meant to be. And from that knowing, courage will rise. It is not enough to believe that September 19th will change your life forever. You must also act. Energy is activated by action. Destiny is revealed by movement. You cannot remain still and expect the current to carry you. When you feel the pull on that day, do not hesitate. If an opportunity comes, step into it. If a door opens, walk through it. If a voice inside you says, "Go," then go. Trust the timing. Trust the alignment. Trust that everything you have endured has prepared you for this. The universe does not waste pain. It does not waste waiting. It does not waste tears. Every part of your journey has been fuel for the fire that now burns brighter within you. Do not be surprised if people around you begin to notice something different. They may not understand what has shifted, but they will feel it. Your energy will not be the same. Your presence will carry a new weight, a new resonance. Some may be drawn closer to you. Others may distance themselves, unable to handle the change. Do not fear this. Do not cling to what falls away. Everything that leaves after September 19th was not meant to walk with you into the next chapter. Everything that remains is aligned with the path ahead. Trust the sorting. Trust the shifting. Trust that what feels like loss is actually protection. Chosen one, there is something else you must understand. September 19th is not a peak. It is a beginning. It is not the final destination. It is the launch. Do not think that everything will happen in a single day. Rather, see it as the ignition, the moment when the rocket leaves the ground. From that point forward, you rise higher, you move faster, you see further. The days, weeks, and months that follow will unfold in ways that confirm what you felt on that day. But the spark, the ignition, the undeniable moment of liftoff, that is September 19th. You may feel the urge to prepare in physical ways. You may feel called to clear your space, to release clutter, to let go of old items that carry stagnant energy. You may feel called to spend time in silence, to listen more deeply than before. Follow these instincts. Preparation matters. You would not host a great guest without readying your home. In the same way, prepare yourself for the arrival of the new. Clear the old, so the new has room to enter. When September 19th arrives, you want to be ready, not distracted, not weighed down, not cluttered with what no longer serves you. Energy is rising. Even as you hear these words, something within you stirs. It is not imagination. It is recognition. The cells of your body, the energy of your soul, the pattern of your destiny, they all know what is coming. They are already responding. That is why you feel a quickening, a stirring, a pull you cannot explain. It is your entire being preparing to align with the vibration of September 19th. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it. Embrace it. Let it carry you forward. And so I tell you again, with the clarity of certainty. Chosen one. September 19 will change your life forever. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but by design. The threads are already woven. The path is already prepared. The gate is already open. All that remains is for you to step through. And when you do, you will never be the same. Chosen one. September 19 will change your life forever. The first time you heard these words, they stirred something inside you, and with each repetition, they do not weaken, they grow stronger. Because truth does not fade with echoes, it deepens. Every time you hear the call, the vibration aligns more fully with your spirit. September 19th is not just a date you are moving toward, it is a current you are already swimming in. You may have noticed it already. Dreams that feel more vivid, moments that seem to pause as if time itself holds its breath, a sharper awareness of yourself and the world around you. This is the current, and it grows stronger the closer you come. Chosen one, you are not meant to drift through this moment unaware. The reason you are hearing these words is because you are meant to awaken fully to what is happening. September 19th is not hidden in mystery for you. It is being revealed. And with revelation comes responsibility. You cannot unknow what you now know. You cannot close your eyes again after they have been opened. The call has been spoken. The gate is in sight. And you must decide. Will you step through it with faith, or will you shrink back in fear? Do not be mistaken. This is not about chance. It is not about luck. It is not about random fortune. This is destiny, and destiny has weight. It is not light. It is not casual. It is not something to take half-heartedly. It is sacred. You are not merely living another day on September 19th. You are standing at a turning point of your life. To ignore it would be to ignore yourself. To resist it would be to resist your own becoming. The universe is generous, but it does not repeat every moment. When a door like this opens, it is not guaranteed to open the same way again. This is why you must be ready. You may feel the pressure of this truth building around you. That pressure is not punishment, it is preparation. Just as coal is pressed into diamond, you are being pressed into clarity. Every challenge you face leading up to September 19th is sharpening you, stripping away illusions, showing you who you are without the masks you've worn. Some of those masks were necessary for a time. They helped you survive. But survival is not the same as living. And September 19th is not about survival. It is about awakening. To step through this moment, you must be willing to shed what no longer belongs. Fear, doubt, old stories of limitation. They cannot enter with you. They dissolve at the threshold if you are willing to release them. Do not expect everyone to understand. Chosen paths are rarely recognized by the crowd. Some will look at you and see no difference, no reason for such intensity, no reason for such certainty. Do not let their blindness become yours. They are not called the way you are called. They are not chosen the way you are chosen. This message is not for them. It is for you. Trust that you are not imagining things. Trust that what you feel is real. Trust that your spirit is wiser than your mind, and that your spirit knows exactly why September 19th matters. You may also notice, chosen one, that your past feels closer than usual. Memories may rise unexpectedly. Old pains may resurface. Do not resist this. The past returns not to chain you, but to release you. What you do not face, you carry. What you do not acknowledge, you repeat. The universe loves you too much to let you step into September 19th carrying weight that does not belong in your future. So if the past rises, meet it with courage. Speak truth where you once stayed silent. Forgive where you once held bitterness. Release where you once clung. Every release creates space, and you need that space because something greater is coming. The alignment of September 19th is not only personal, it is cosmic. Forces larger than you, larger than me, larger than any single being, are moving into position. This is why the pull is so strong. You are not just stepping into a new chapter. You are stepping into resonance with a movement greater than yourself. Imagine standing at the edge of an ocean and watching the tide shift. You cannot stop it. You cannot control it. You can only decide whether you will ride it or resist it. September 19th is that tide, and you are standing on the shore. The wave is rising, and the moment you step into it, you are carried. Chosen one, do not fear the size of what is happening. The fact that it feels larger than you is proof that it is real. If it were small, it would not be destiny, it would be comfort. But you were not chosen for comfort. You were chosen for calling. This means your life is meant to stretch beyond the walls you have known, beyond the limits you once believed, beyond the boundaries others tried to set around you. September 19th is not the end of your limitations. It is the beginning of your expansion. You will not be smaller after this day. You will not be weaker. You will not be hidden. You will rise, and in rising, you will show others what is possible. Even now you may feel the stirring of questions. What exactly will happen? How will I know? What if I miss it? Chosen one, hear me. You cannot miss what is written for you. You cannot lose what belongs to your destiny. You may misunderstand it. You may try to explain it away. You may even resist it. But it will still come. Destiny is patient, but it is also persistent. And on September 19th, it will stand before you. When it does, you will know. Not with logic, not with reason, but with recognition. Your spirit will leap, your heart will stir, your breath will catch. And in that moment, you will understand. So what should you do? Prepare your spirit. Still your mind. Stay awake to the signs around you. Do not rush, but do not sleep. Pay attention to the details that others overlook. Listen closely to the whispers between the noise. Watch for the ways the universe speaks, not always in thunder, sometimes in the faintest breeze. Do not wait for a miracle written in fire across the sky. Sometimes destiny arrives as softly as a touch, as gently as a word, as quietly as a door opening. But when it comes, you will know because every part of you will respond. Chosen one, let me tell you something that may surprise you. September 19th is not only about you. Yes, it is personal. Yes, it will change your life forever. But the ripple does not end with you. When you step into your destiny, you shift the lives of those around you. When you rise, others rise. When you awaken others. Your transformation is not isolated, it is contagious. This is why it matters so much. This is why you were chosen. Because your change is not small, it is generational. Your alignment is not narrow, it is expansive. The universe knows that when you walk through that gate, Many will follow without even realizing why. And so, chosen one, I remind you again. September 19th is near. The air is already thick with its energy. The current is already rising. The tide is already shifting. Do not close your eyes. Do not turn away. Step into it with faith, with courage, with certainty. Because when the day comes, when the moment arrives, when destiny itself stands before you, you will understand why you endured everything you endured, why you waited through silence, why you carried burdens that others could not see. It was all leading here. It was all preparing you. And now you are ready. Chosen one, September 19, will change your life forever. The closer you move to this day, the more subtle yet powerful the signals become. It is as if the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to step fully into your moment. You may not notice it at first, because it is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it is in the feeling of anticipation that you cannot explain. Sometimes it is in the quiet awareness that something is about to shift. Pay attention to these moments. They are confirmations, echoes of the current you are about to enter. Do not mistake these subtle stirrings for coincidence. They are not random, they are intentional. They are the universe's way of aligning you, tuning you, preparing you for the doorway that will open on September 19th. Chosen one, you have waited for this moment, perhaps without even fully knowing it. Deep within, your spirit has been sensing the alignment of energies, the convergence of possibilities, the moment when everything shifts. That moment is arriving, and when it does, you must be ready to step through without hesitation. This is not the time for hesitation. There will be no room for doubts, no space for second guessing. The energy of September 19th is powerful, immediate, transformative. It does not wait for readiness in the conventional sense. It creates readiness as you move. It does not ask for permission. It demands recognition. And you will feel it, chosen one. A sudden clarity, a sudden surge, a sudden understanding that what you have long been seeking is no longer far away. It is here. It is now, and it will change everything. You may feel a trembling inside, a sensation that your body, your mind, and your spirit are awakening together. This is natural. You are not used to carrying the full force of this vibration. It has been building for years, accumulating in silence, deep in the unseen layers of your being. And now, it is being activated. It is your moment to step fully into alignment, to allow yourself to be carried by the current that has always existed for you, but which you may not have been fully conscious of until now. September 19th is the day when the current becomes undeniable. Do not fear the intensity of this transformation. Many feel daunted by it, because it is unlike anything experienced before. You may feel pulled in many directions, as if unseen forces are testing your readiness, probing your determination, confirming your courage. But this is not a test in the conventional sense. This is the universe orchestrating your evolution. Every moment of resistance you release, every fear you face, every limitation you transcend, brings you closer to the full realization of what September 19th has in store for you. This is your preparation, and it is sacred. And remember, this journey is yours, your destiny, your awakening. Every step you take, every breath, every moment of awareness brings you closer to the reality that September 19th will unveil. Be brave. For this courage is not only for you, but it sparks energy in everything and everyone around you. There is no turning back now. Everything is guiding you forward, toward your full potential, toward your own light. And when that day arrives, all this preparation, all this resistance, and all this transformation will return as an open door. When you step through, your life will change completely, and you, the chosen one, will rise in all your power and light.